Right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Bodacious Rant with the ever so loving and handsome Burden Rye. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know it's been a little slow news-wise and movies and stuff, but one of my most anticipated movies of the year, finally came out, and it is Jordan Peele's new film, Nope, which was quite the surprise. I didn't expect that I would love it this much, but it's up there for one of the best movies of the year, for me at least. I'm loving it. I definitely need to go see it again, ASAP, because it was just fantastic. Bern, what did you think of it?
I mean, I really dug this movie. I have dug his last couple movies too. Get Out I think is amazing, and while not as good as Get Out, I still really enjoyed a lot. So I was wondering if he was going to be able to go 3 for 3 with this movie, and from the trailers and stuff, it looked like okay, maybe it seems like he's branching out a little bit. This looks like a little bit more of a bigger scale. Let's see how well he handles this, and I think he handled it really really well. I was thoroughly entertained by this movie.
Yeah, and I would definitely say, for those of you who've seen Jordan Peele's last two movies and were confused by him, I think this is literally the easiest one you could watch, to be honest, where it's a pretty straightforward plot. This is non-spoiler reviews, so I'm not going to really go into too much detail because I hate to say it. Jordan Peele's movie, this is a movie that if I do go further than the basic description, I may spoil it. So, before I kind of give my description, my favorite stuff about it, and our ratings, don't forget to ring the bell, give us a like because we do appreciate that, and if you haven't subscribed yet, press that red button because, again, guys, not only we're always very ever so grateful for our ranting community because you guys are, why we feel great. So just don't forget that. But don't try and pull a power move where you think, oh, so you guys need us. It's like, no, I don't need you at all, but I do appreciate you. So.
Oh my God! Wow.
It's like, I like you, but I don't.
I love you. You're perfect. Now change.
I love that statement because it's so fucked up, but it's so great. Anyways, so again, this is Jordan Peele's, like Bern said, this is his third feature film, and he has gone 3 for 3 in my opinion. Basically, it's about Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya. They're a brother and sister that own essentially a ranch in the middle of California. It's called Hayward's Hollywood Horses, and as they're kind of reconnecting and stuff, and the loss of their father, strange things start happening on their ranch. And again, that's literally as much as I'm gonna say because if you guys can guess it in the trailers, go ahead and guess it. But this is a movie you have to go see, especially in IMAX, because that's what me and Bern saw it in, and I think that definitely benefited it more so than anything, just because there were some crazy moments, and sound especially is a big factor for this movie. So
of his 3 movies, this seems like it's his best in those technical categories, I would say. I mean, he has Hoyt van Hoytema as the DP in this movie, who has experience shooting a lot of the more recent Nolan movies, so he's really good with the IMAX camera, and they use it to great effect here. Like, this is like a summer blockbuster horror movie, and it really shows in the visuals, and like Rife said, in the audio as well. Catch it in the biggest screen because you're gonna want to be able to see and feel all the sound. It's so cool, really well done in those aspects.
And not only technically is it great, Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya, I think I'm saying that better. That Kaluuya, I think that's more accurate. They really set the stage on this one. I think this is one of their best films I have ever seen. Keke Palmer, I know she's kind of, she's starting to make more of a footprint in the major films and stuff. Because the only other thing I've really seen her is in Hustlers, and which was good, but she wasn't the forefront like she was in this one. They had such charisma, such great chemistry together, and again, they really sold the scary parts and intense, thrilling parts, but also when the comedy hit, they were hilarious. So. They were my favorite parts to watch as well.
Yeah, their sibling dynamic, their chemistry together, the comedy, and then them selling the horror scenes together. It worked all around. Like you said, they bring their A game, in this movie, and Peele brings good performances from his actors, and and it seems like my dogs agree for some reason. but but yeah, they do a really good job here. Kaluuya, having worked with Peele in the past, with Get Out, that really shot him into stardom. So it was nice to get them teaming back together, and with Kiki Palmer, her being around the industry for a while now, but not really getting very very good roles, I would say, as of late. She's just kind of flown under the radar, and here she's shot out of a cannon. She's amazing in this movie, and one of the biggest highlights of it. But the other two side characters, I would say, Brandon Perea and Michael Wincott, they do a really good job of coming in and playing those supporting roles in this movie, and just rounding out this awesome cast that Peele has put together for this movie.
And also, Stephen Yeun plays a very interesting role.
Yes, him too. Can't believe I forgot about it.
Jordan Peele is very much like Quentin Tarantino, where he knows how to help pick a great cast and really drives them to do the best performances that they can get out of them. So, and just like Angel's rating for his review, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 rantings. 5 out of 5, Angel. 5 out of 5.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, so no complaints on your end. Then you thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
Oh, absolutely. This is like Maverick for me, where I'm like, no complaints. I don't think there's really anything I would change about it. I still gotta see it like 3 or 4 more times just to appreciate it, and just give Jordan Peele my time, dude. Because ever since Key and Peele and all his other random roles, and now as a director, dude, I'm fully on board with him. I'm like, I don't care. Even if he messes up something, I don't give a shit, dude. I'm a fan.
Well, I mean, that's really great to hear. I mean, I wish I was as high as it. I mean, I don't mean to come in as a downer or anything, even though I'm going to give this a really good review. But yeah, I think Jordan Peele in here really nails the spectacle, and he really nails like the fun of like an old school summer blockbuster in very much the way that you said Top Gun Maverick does. This movie does as well. It's only in the I guess I would say the character growths in this movie that leave me wanting a little bit more. Not that the actors did like a bad job at all, or nor that they were bad characters in the movie. It feels like in the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, they're sort of in like the same place in terms of like who they are as like people. And I wish like some of that maybe changed, or like their relationships changed a little bit as the movie went on. Again, I really can't say too much about it without spoiling anything, and I wouldn't want to do that at all for anyone who's going into this cold. But yeah, sort of those little character things that left me wanting a little bit more. But that's as far as I'll go with my negatives. Everything about this movie, really, really worked for me. And I think, again, Peele goes to show that he's a really good master of horror, in recent times. And he does a really great in the comedic sense as well, too. So for me, this movie is going to be a 4 out of 5. One of my favorites of the year so far, for sure. And one I'm going to highly recommend for people. Although I will say, I'm very curious to see how this is going to land with certain people, because this movie takes some leaps, and I want to know if it works for people or if it doesn't. So it definitely worked for me, and it seems like it really, really worked for you too.
Absolutely. Like I said, just you knocked it out of the park again, so I'm on board. But guys, that's about as much as we can say, because I feel like anything more, we're going to really start giving stuff away, and I want to control myself. So we'll end it there. Guys, let us know. Have you seen it? Let us know in the comments what you guys think of it if you have. If not, just get out there and go see it. Again, I do recommend IMAX. There's always $5 Tuesdays if you guys just want to go see it real quick. Or, if y'all can get AMC A-List. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do love that subscription. It's only $25 a month and get 3 free movies a week. So if you like going to the movies as much as we do, just pay for it. It pays for itself in like 3 visits. So, yeah.
And that is a word from not our sponsors.
Exactly. But as always, guys, stay bodacious, keep on ranting, and that's we always appreciate you.
Absolutely, everybody. We got some more cool stuff to talk about. It's coming soon. A lot of big drops lately. So, yeah, and the content always keeps on coming. So, if you guys want to join us, then that's awesome. But, until then, be good and be safe. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.